Hey guys, how's it going? It's me, Flatter Sage, and today wanted to do a quick little video on one of my favorite edibles, and it's actually growing quite prolific in my area right now. Excuse me, right now, and I wanted to share this with you so you guys can spot this and identify this for yourself and be able to enjoy in the spoils. So, I'll walk over here. This right here is a blackberry. That's a blackberry flower. And for those of you who don't know how the fruiting process works, basically the fruit basically the fruit is right there in the center. Now, what happens when this as the flower or as the fruiting process starts, these little white leaf pellets are going to slowly fall one at a time, or in some cases all at once. And then the next thing that happens is, let's see if I can take you over to another one. Basically, the fruit starts growing out from that center until it looks something like now, don't worry, this is not going to hurt the plant because there's plenty of fruits already on it. So, what happens is, as you can see right there, you can kind of start noticing it's an unripened berry, an unripened blackberry. Let me see if I can. Yeah, there we go. So, like, the fruit pushes out through the center, and then this starts going, and now the next thing it's going to do is turn red, and then it's going to turn black. And then when it's black, obviously that's fully ripened fruit, and it's good to eat. So yeah, and if you ever want to try to identify this by its leaves, let's see. Basically, it has these really pointy-tipped, ovate shaped leaves with serrated edges. The surface of it is not hairy at all. Actually, believe it or not, that's actually the wrong plant. I'm sorry. All these plants growing so close together. Here are the leaves. As you can tell right here, they're nice dark colored leaves right here. As they grow, they'll get darker till they look like this. But you got that, and they're a really dark green, as you can tell. They usually grow in threes. They have also an alternating leaf pattern, as you can tell there and there. There's one on the other side, and there's one on the other side there. They're obviously covered. They're brambles, so obviously they're covered in spikes. And so that's pretty much it. Usually the leaves, like, they're serrated, they're ovate shaped. Kind of have a leathery feel to them almost. Those are blackberry leaves. Those are the blackberry leaves, and that's pretty much it for identifying. It's very easy to identify, um, but to I the most common feature is gonna be how the flowers look, because the flowers are very indicative of blackberries, raspberries, you know, brambles pretty much. Those are bramble flowers. So, as you can see, guys. Oh, I have no problems with a viable food source. It's even, where'd it go? Oh, there were some over here. You know, there's some there. There's a couple down there where my apartment is. So that's that right there. And you come further down. These things grow all over the place. Usually they like to grow in like lots of areas with brush. Right here you got some some cleaver right here. And there's some more of the blackberries right there. There's blackberries over there, over here, down there. And a couple some other places that I'm probably not seeing it nearby. Oh, there we go right there. There's another one. So as you can tell, guys, this grows absolutely everywhere. I will say that usually in forests, in the woods, at least from what I've noticed, it's not as abundant, but there still are a couple plants that will tolerate it. So that's basically how that works. So, yeah, I just wanted to share that video with you guys real quick. So y'all can start looking for your own blackberries. And I do want to end with one thing. I hear people say that wild blackberries are not good to eat or not safe. I can promise you, I've harvested a whole bag of these blackberries last year. And I was eating those berries like crazy. They're completely edible. They're very good for you. So don't let anyone tell you that, oh, they're not edible or oh, they're poisonous, because none of that's true. Obviously, blackberries are one of my favorite fruits, and when I do look for edible fruits in the woods, I always make sure that it's 100% what I think it is. And in fact, in my dad's neighborhood, there is a blackberry patch. And the only reason I know and one of the best reasons I know that's blackberry, is because in the blackberry patch, I've never seen the flowers before. I've always missed them. And I saw those flowers, and that told me, hey, these are brambles, these are blackberries. And they looked exactly the same as the things that I showed you guys. So, in a month or two, go on out, start looking for some blackberries. They're delicious, and they make a very, very healthy, awesome snack. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope it was at least a little bit helpful. And hope everyone's doing well. Peace and love, guys.